Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? I'm up early today. What are y'all do? I've got to get this to... Oops. I'm gonna work on editing a short, which we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's gonna be that good, but you know, sometimes you just gotta try. Man, here's the morning coffee. Here's the hoping this week's better than last. For crying out loud. I guess the bar is pretty low for me, so it shouldn't be too hard for it to be. Let's go. What's going on? Oh, hey, Jatrusi, I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know. I'm gonna edit a short. I need to release a short. So I gotta pull this off real quick, and then I'll show you what I got going on here. I gotta pull this audio file off real quick. You doing all right? What is this gonna be called? Good. I had one of those weeks last week, so yeah, I've been a little irregular. I think I found the right time, which is the time that I don't. I'm not inclined, so like I get the best people that I like, that want to hang out, if I go early in the morning here. So that's like, you know, between 4 and 6 in the morning my time. So generally find the best swath of people that want to just chill, hang out, chat, you know, whatever, at that time. So it's that may be what it has to be. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna get because it's fun. So I've kind of gone through, like, you know, people always like get on I think his name is Audio Pills YouTube channel. He always makes fun of people that do modular, because I think he does music production, and so he's always looking for quicker ways to do things, and modular's like the slow way to do things. But it's fun. That's the thing. It's like, it's an interactive experience. It's a fun thing to make. But and there's endless amounts of bleeps and bloops and coolness on the internet, people doing modular. So oh yeah, it should be. I mean, the modular stuff is it's I find that it's people that are like kind of nerdy, but like they like the sort of meditative, like repatching and figuring out like weird dynamics and sounds that you wouldn't think of. And you know, most people are just like, oh, just do it in a DAW, just do it on the computer. But like, I've tried stuff on a computer. I just can't. It doesn't jive the same way for me. But so I think I got that. Let's see. I gotta be careful. I like preview audio files, and it like ran into, it started playing the next song, and yeah, that's it. So now I'm gonna, okay, I got that. I'll plug this in and let y'all hear. I got my keyboard hooked up so I can actually play with the keyboard, but I got to do this first. Eject. Okay, now we can restart it. So there we go. Got I got it hooked up so I can just. I got it hooked up so I can I get sometimes I get tired of sequencers and all that, even though you can do stuff with sequencers, you know. But then I can also do like I can do this, I think. And it's fun. You can just throw in, you know. Well, yeah, that's sort of what I don't know what the voices on the Odyssey. Let me actually see what are the voices on the Harp Odyssey. Because it may be similar, you know. Voice structure. I don't know, because each one, you know, it's a Harp Odyssey is a duophonic with VCF, Verso VCF. Okay, so yeah, so the first set of oscillators on the Harp Odyssey are sawtooth waves, and so that's what this voice up here is called the Crewin. It's this guy right here. That's what you're hearing. You're hearing phase displaced sawtooth waves. When I hit that. That's what you're hearing. Yeah, I mean it's just sawtooth wave, and then you know I could probably throw it through a similar filter. I don't know what its filter structure is. It's just yeah, I don't know. Which is always funny because there's so many different synths out there, and then you're like, wait, they're all like. Usually the distinctions or the differences in the synths aren't even in the oscillators. It's in the. It may be like certain things you can do with the oscillators, but it's usually in where the filter's at, and then other aspects of, you know, like I have envelope generators. I freaking work for certain things, don't work for other things, and it has to do with speed and shape a little bit, and so you can hear some work good for filters and some work don't. Some work good for, I don't know. It's one of those things. Okay, I got to do this now. Anyways, pretty sure. Yeah. Is that one of those? Is it one of those drugs you have recurring? Like you have like, I mean, I've heard. I don't know through experience. Are there some drugs that like you can have flashbacks to, like just randomly? you'll just go back to a state like you're on it. Yeah, so the envelope generators, I mean, it's just a shape, you know? It's a voltage shape. It's like, it's, it's like, okay, let's say the volume's closed, you can't hear any volume, and then you hit an envelope that hits the VCA, which opens up the amplifier. So there's different shapes it'll open it up at for different periods of time, and then it'll decay in different ways. And it can hit the filter, it can hit the amplifier, it can hit any modulation source. And some have like are too snappy for certain things, and some, I don't know, they'll just like the shape's just a little different, and like, and you actually can hear and feel it. And since you can't edit it, it's all like knobs. It's not like some. I feel like I have a couple that are just content ideas. I know, right? I hate. I need to get my chair. I'm on a piano store right now. I'm really up high. My back's hurting. There we go. I get the old Herman Miller in here. That's interesting. Yeah. I gotta pull. I don't know. I'm gonna edit it short real quick, which is just of me playing this, but I have this like so I can trigger this in the background if I want to bring it in. So it can get a little weird. Yeah, I've never done any psychedelics. I don't really have a desire to, I guess. I don't know. I was always afraid. I heard stories of people like as a kid, stories of people doing like acid and stuff, and it like altering them so much that they weren't themselves again. So I've always had a little bit of that fear. So I've never went down that trail. Yeah. No, I had friends and I had some friends in high school that hit stuff pretty hard. I didn't know that. I didn't. It's like one of those things where it's like I had no idea they were doing stuff, but they were, and they they regret it to this day. So envelope generators, I have tangrams, which I use all the time. It's this guy right here. So when I hit it, you can see it light up. And then I use the quadrax for some stuff. And then let me see if there's anything else that generates envelopes. I have mats up here. You can use that as an envelope generator. I have the Zadar, which I don't. The Zadar is one of those like simple yet complex things. So in all honesty, I'm probably just talking the difference between between quadrax and tangrams. I feel like with the quadrax, you can there's certain things it just does really well, and generating envelopes for like VCAs, VCFs that you want. I don't know, it just didn't feel right to me. But it's got so many little sweet spots that are like you dial in the knob and you get just past it and it's gone, and then you gotta like dial it just back, and like there's too much of that. Whereas with tangrams, it's like I don't know, you can hit the sweet spot real quick. No, so I only have, so like on this one, I have so, so I have, it's, it's one gate coming out of this key. It's being split into two envelopes. One's going to the funky sounds, the bleeps and bloops in the Talon. The other one's going to the VCA at the beginning of the Crewin. And then the other one's going and opening the filter up a little bit. So like you can hear the filter. So that stayed open way longer. But if I, you can see each time I hit the key on that, I can make it open up longer and longer. So like that's like snappier. Whereas if I do this, it's like. Yeah, you can see it's. Yeah, it's an expensive hobby, but I mean, like, you ever been around people that are into like drag cars? I mean, that's an expensive hobby. I had someone telling me the other day about their buddies that were in the drag racing, and I'm just like, bro, there's no way. Like, you have to have an endless pile of cash, and you're just like blowing it out on a strip like every weekend. Yes, you did. Thank you. Someone complimented me on it last night. I got a trip out of it. They were like, I got. I won't delve down in that, but it was funny. Okay, so we're gonna pull some video over. Well, like everyone's got hobbies, but like there's some. People that do like off road racing and stuff. There's a lot of really expensive hobbies out there. This at least I don't like burn out. I'm not blowing out a module every other week or having to. You're right. Yeah. I have one. Yeah, I have one expensive hobby, and that's the thing. It's like now that I have it all, like I don't, I don't have any. I'm not um, having to continue to engage in it. But sorry, let me do this real quick, and then. Y'all up to anything interesting? Y'all have a good weekend? Mine was all right. I have had to go to we had a daddy-daughter dance. It's amazing how much loud noises just drive me mad. Is Yeah. Yeah, we went to church this morning, which we hadn't. We got snowed out the last 2 weeks, so um, yep. Which was good. Pine resin glue. You do seriously, with the pine resin glue, are you doing some sort of craft with it? Like, are you like wrapping like obsidian knives into stocks with it or something weird like that? With deer sinew? Bro, minus 30. No, thank you. Right? Because that's what they use. Like, that's what like natives would use to like tie stuff onto things, right? Like stone and obsidian tools and whatnot. Okay. Okay. That's cool. I used to work at a wood. I used to work at a sawmill, and I did other stuff besides work. Did the sawmill, I did trim work and whatnot. We had a kiln that we would sterilize old wood in, and most of it was heart pine here in the South. And so you'd go in and like after you heated it all up, there just would be like pine sap just oozed out everywhere. And one of the guys would go and he'd collect it all, and then he'd mix it with sawdust, and then he would make little balls for like starting like barbecues and whatnot. Yeah, I raw hide glues, right? Hide glues. Those, like most instruments back in the day were made with hide glues, I believe, so that they were easy, and they're also like people still use them for like really fine instruments because it's easier to repair them. It's not, it doesn't like tear the wood up when you have to pop the joints and stuff. For sure. But pine is different than pine's different than hide, I'm sure. Sorry. This is hard to do when you're talking to people. And I'm just a little ADD. Here, let me. Okay, yeah. That's cool. Let's turn it down a little bit. Did I play out? Have y'all been? So I hooked up, so I took one of my modules and I made a soundboard out of it. And the guys, I don't know if any of y'all are in here, but I did a soundboard, so I got. Hasta la vista, baby.
Take your toy back to the carpet. Take it back.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I had a little fun with that. Google says beeswax might be good. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, I have these two. Here's one. I was doing that the other day, and then y'all follow, what's his name? He's the bass player. Oh, I think I have that one.
It's not a tumor.
Yeah, there we go. I've got that one. I clipped a bunch of them. I need to switch them up because some of these aren't, the audio quality's not great. But we'll see. Let's try that down there. Maybe clips like that. Okay. Yeah, there's been a couple of them I'll hit while I'm playing, and it's like, oh man, you could totally turn these into drops. Okay. I gotta figure out which part of this I want to clip because it's kind of long. Yeah, I sat down and I was like, so in college, I had two buddies. I don't know why we always hung out at school. I guess we were just bored, but like we'd sit around in the computer room, and my buddy would just he'd always turn on. There's this like one video that's like 100. It's like 140 Arnold quotes, and it was just like 15 minutes of him saying like single words or phrases back to back to back to back, and we would just die laughing, just like I mean, we were like 21 or something, and we were just like all sitting around the computer room just howling because it's just there's something like so universally funny about like that movie's actually kind of, I mean, I guess it's got a little campiness to it, but it's like serious. They're like fighting aliens in the woods and everyone's dying, and it's like
Hello, cutie pie.
it's so good. Don't be scared. Yeah, I need to get a couple of not much. Oh, yeah, you were in here the other night. You're the one that said is that your gamer name? That gamer name still haunts people in their sleep or whatever. Right? Are you the guy who's Marine? Oh man, I'm just messing around. I'm editing this real quick. Cool. What's going on? We're just all just chilling, joking around about Arnold.
Into the chopper! Into the chopper! It's not a tumor.
I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do this real simple. I think we're gonna clip it here. Yeah, I'm getting. I gotta go. I'll get ready for work in a minute. But yeah, I like this early morning hangouts. I found the best the best guys are up early. Like I'm not a oh, Christopher Walken does. Gosh, I rewatched the second Dune, and I'm just like, how did like they made Christopher Walken the emperor of the galaxy. I mean, like I feel like that was almost a joke, right? Like, oh me, because he's such a funny dude. Like he is such a weird. It's like I feel like is Christopher Walken and William Defoe. Do they have like a kind of weirdness? Like they both do. They have a unique way they talk, and as people they're like interesting to like look at. Their faces are like kind of shaped different than normal. Remember Christopher Walken in those? They were like pioneer movies. I just remember like my mom watching them. Like they were like on Lifetime or something, and he's like the dad, and they're like living on the frontier, and I don't know, very strange. He was. I mean, is there anything he hasn't been in? You know, he's one of those guys. But I guess he's probably one of those guys that just didn't say no to anything. So all right, so I think we got that going on. I'm gonna zoom out. Let's crop. No. Mouse hunt? I don't know what that is. Let me look that up. They both could be successful undertakers. I don't know what that is. That's the funny thing. I think that they're just actors. They like some actors that are kind of quirky. They never said no to things, and so um, they were in some of just strange. Let's see. Let me see. Is it called Envy? Is that the one you're thinking of? I've never even heard of this movie. Yeah, it has to be. It has Christopher Walken. He invents a spray that instantly disintegrates dog poo. What kind of plot is that? That is. Uh, I mean, like I've never Ben Stiller in this looks like he's like 14 years old in this promo. That's funny. I've never. I mean, like, bro. I mean, 2004. Like, I feel like I should have seen that. Demon sounds. No, I'm working on here. I got the keyboard hooked up today. I don't know, just messing around. From six. Well, your name says from 666 to 777. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that is a kind of a standard Daft Punk like saw wave sound. Yeah, I mean that'd be a very like. Yeah, it'd be very Daft Punky, right? I'm gonna listen to this real quick. I'm trying to clip a Tron vibes. Yeah, we were talking about Tron the other night. I haven't seen. Have y'all seen is it Eris? Is that the new one? Someone was saying we were talking about AI or something, and they were like, "Oh, you should watch Tron." And I was like, "Yeah, I probably should." Oh man, I gotta. Man, I have a. Any of y'all have? I gotta. I started having to have meetings on Monday morning, bro. I just am like, no, thank you. No, thank you. So I get that to look forward to every Monday morning. Like, from someone who used to never have meetings, it's like, oh man. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. All right, come up with something. Oh yeah, dude. I love that Willy Wonka. One of my kids like what we do is we let them go through like on the weekends after supper. We'll we'll let them watch a movie or something after like Friday or Saturday supper, and so we let them each pick their pick. And my oldest was like, you know what we're watching next weekend because it's my pick. She's like, Will. She's like, well, she didn't even say Willy Wonka. She said, she said, the one with the Oompa Loompas. Like, oh, awesome. Movie is so trippy. And I even like the, I don't know if y'all, I don't know if a lot of people like the Johnny Depp version they did, but I thought there were parts of that were just absolutely hilarious. Oh, that is very, yeah, Mike TV, because it goes bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. One thing, so I used DaVinci Resolve to edit my videos because it's free and it has pretty good, has actually like industry leading like color correction, I think. But the color difference from the video I upload, if I just pull it up in QuickTime from opening and edit, I don't know if it's to do with compression or it's it's allowing for the full bit depth, or I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, that scene going through the tunnel, like watching it as a kid for the first time. CapCut. I'll write it down. I mean, I've gotten used to Resolve and I really like it, but the color on all the video that I upload, it washes it out just a little bit. So you have to go in and just slightly tweak it to get your contrast and your saturation back. And it's not a lot. It's just you have to do it for everything you upload. But I think it's because like on a phone, you're seeing it super compressed, whereas I'm looking at it on like a 30, like I'm looking at it on a freaking, I'm looking on a 32-inch monitor. And so like you've got to go in and correct the color like just a smidge because it's not as warm. So yeah, sorry. I'm like camera probably at a weird angle. That's what like DaVinci Resolve is like a professional software for sure, and it's free. There's a free version, um, which I like. I don't the pro version isn't. I think is like I don't know, like $300, $400. So I don't know, but that's what I got. It's one of those things like once you get used to something and you can use it efficiently, it's sort of like, yeah, you could change, but like I got everything loaded up how I like it. Of all the way the timelines work and the different aspect ratios and whatever. I have different files saved, like pre-files that I can just do, upload, and export like real quickly. So it's one of those things. All right, let me see, make sure nothing's going nuts. A little though. Okay. Now I got to do something else. I've been doing a lot of like glitchy stuff in the background. Even though I realized like some people put like strobe warnings on their things, and I realized like I think all my videos should have a strobe warning on them. I'm like, is that gonna hurt? Is that gonna someone like out there like stroking out because they watched one of my videos and I didn't have a strobe warning? Probably not. I wonder if there's like a filter for. I'd assume if I had epilepsy or whatever, I kind of assume that not much. I kind of assume that is there like a filter for your phone or something that you can like either a physical filter or like a filter that like you can turn on in the settings that will like notify you of like whenever there's going to be light changes or shuts the phone off, shuts the screen off or something. I don't know. Popping in here. These like dine and dashers. We're just chilling. Okay, got that taken care of. Ooh, buddy, I gotta be careful. I do game. I do game a little bit. I haven't sat down and played anything in a while. I hooked up 64 the other day and played a little bit of Zelda. That was fun. I played I hadn't played it in a while and they updated it. I played Path of Exile. I think it's like it's kind of like a dungeon crawler, like Diablo, I think. I played it for an hour the other day. I mean, I played last season of Fortnite, which is just same thing it's ever been, right? But it's fun. It's fun. I don't play build. I like zero build. I like that because I was so terrible at building, but I can play the game. I can, you know, I can pwn some punks in Fortnite if given the chance. Building. I feel like you had to be like Pokemon. I used to collect Pokemon when I was a kid. Yep. And I have a terrible story about how my mom sold my entire fossil collection at a yard sale, unbeknownst to me. That's fun. Along with my Blondie album. No, I mean I beat I don't know. I played Baldur's Gate. That was a blast. No, the cards. Yeah, Baldur's Gate was fun. And I haven't gotten into anything recently. Are you? What do y'all? I mean, y'all play anything? Because like, you know, I don't quite have enough time anymore to play video games. I gotta do series. I gotta pick and choose. You know. So I'm choosing music right now. PUBG. I don't know what those are. That looks fun. Yeah. PUBG looks fun. Rust. Okay. I feel like I've seen people play in Rust, but I haven't tried it. A lot of them, is it Arc Raiders? I don't know. There's a couple of the guys I follow. I've been seeing them playing Arc Raiders, which it looks kind of cool. Like, I don't know, just the vibe. I mean, the sci-fi kind of aspects of it look cool. I don't know about whether it's actually cool or not. But I do have. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I never got into Apex Legends. I don't do good with fast-paced games. So like when I see people playing Call of Duty and stuff and the games that are like extremely fast-paced, I can't process information correctly. So like literally I feel like it goes into my brain slower and I have no reaction time. Like my reaction time is really bad. Like I feel like abnormally bad, so I just never, like I used to play Destiny and I wasn't fast enough. I can never get quick enough to do it. And you got to grind those weird like big dungeons and it's almost required you play multiplayer. So I don't know. I do think I got a capture card, so I do think I'm gonna sit down and I may stream and play like, have you ever played my Nintendo 64? Oh yeah, I can't do it. So like, I had a family member over, and they were young. They were like 12 or something. And I was like, oh, you can go in there play the PlayStation or whatever. And they went in and started playing Fortnite. And I literally couldn't watch them play because they played so quickly that it was like, I was like, bro, I just can't. It's like, it's just too much. I mean, like the way they were building and like everything, it was so fast. I was like, this isn't fun. This doesn't seem fun. Not at all. I can't do it. All right, let me. I gotta find some. I've gotten copyright warnings on here before, but I got copyright. I got a copyright claim the other day for 2 seconds of a song. Man, I don't understand. It seems like if you have 2 seconds of a song, that should be null. But I was like, bro. All right, I'm gonna have to go here, fellas. But I hope you all have a good week. Good week. Last week, bro, it was unreal, man. Like it was like at work. It was like emotional dump from like 3 years worth of sort of stuff building up and not being handled. Golly, man, it was just I felt like a wreck. Like because I don't work Fridays. Thursday I got home, dude, and it was just like, whoo, buddy. I'm like, this week, like, the standard's real low for this week being good. But I hope y'all have a good week, and I'll hang out again soon. But yeah, hope y'all are doing well, and I will see you. Oh, bro, if you can work for yourself, I work for a small enough company, so it's not. It's just we had some stuff happen last year that was less than ideal, and working through it all. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll see you soon, and yeah, stay groovy.